Hey guys, it's Keisha here, and today's video is going to be just about like a couple of things that I liked last year. I've said this a million and one times that I really love products. I'm quite a product whore. I thought at one point that I would do a makeup tutorial or a bunch of makeup tutorials, and that would be one of the things I do, but I really tried. I tried to make some, and they just weren't right. They weren't right. And I can't share things that just aren't right. It just isn't panning out. So I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I do have a lot of stuff that I really like to use. I figured that I would share. So without any further ado, primer. It's Cover FX's Clear Prep. It's like a matte foundation primer. I have oily skin, so I do not want anything that is going to make my skin look any oilier than it does on its own. Most normal standard primers break me the hell out, and this one has been like a godsend. I can use it and my skin is much clearer. I love it. I'm in love with it. It is my favorite. I've been using Makeup Forever's liquid foundation for a really long time. Their HD foundation. Sometime in December I just decided to like mosey on over to MAC. I wanted to try something new that had a little more full coverage. First I tried out the Studio Sculpt liquid foundation. Felt like I was wearing a mask. Oil and madness. If you have oily skin, do not use the Studio Sculpt foundation. I felt like my skin couldn't breathe and I was gonna break out, and it was just bad. I decided to give this guy a try. MAC's Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and this is for, you know, more normal to oily skin. And it has SPF 15, which I'm really happy about. This one is in NC45. It is a little darker than my actual complexion, so I tend to mix my colors together. My Makeup Forever foundation with my MAC foundation. I'm really glad that I started using this. My skin is a lot better, seems to be a lot happier since I started using it, so this is my new favorite. So continuing on the MAC bandwagon that I'm on right now, I also really love this cream color base by MAC, and this one is Improper Copper. It's pretty much like a rose gold color. You can use this on your eyelids if you're going for like a dewy natural look, but I like to use this as a highlighter. This one is really good for more of a subtle shine. I like to put it on the tops of my cheekbones, on my nose, my chin, and my Cupid's bow, as well as a little bit here on the forehead. So it's got a bit of an oily texture to it. Make sure that you use a finishing powder whenever you use this. I always use a finishing powder, and again, I have oilier skin, so I'm always worried about breaking out. As long as I use a finishing powder on this, I'm fine. This is definitely in my top 10 list. We've got a whole MAC theme going on. This lipstick, it's called RiRi Boy, and it's the color that I'm wearing right now. It's a part of Rihanna's limited edition line. I love it because it's this like purpley, pinkish purpley color. It starts out really creamy and then it dries to a matte. I don't know how many of you try to shop on the MAC website. Everything sells out in like 5 seconds, especially when it's in limited edition. So I was really happy when I got this because it sold out so fast, but if you can get your hand on it, it's a really great color. I really love it. Too Faced, a few of my favorite things. Palette. First off, it's so cute. I was drawn to it just by the decorative outside. But when you go inside though, it's got like a bazillion colors. I love this. It's Raindrops on Roses is the blush. I really love it, especially for winter. Just the overall palette is beautiful. I wore some of these for New Year's. I wear this one, the Crisp Apple Strudel. I wear it just about every day. If you're going for a natural look, no makeup kind of look, this color is really awesome. It came with lip plumper thing. I'm not really big on lip plumpers, so I just haven't used it. And then I think it came with mascara. This is really, I bought it for the palette. I just think the palette's wonderful. Putting all that makeup on, we gotta be able to take it off. I loved Clarins makeup remover. It was really good, but it was really oily. My eyeballs would be swimming in oil. It was not the best feeling. So I figured I'd give something else a try. Now, the reason I liked the Clarins makeup remover is because it's a lot more natural. It doesn't have nearly as much, you know, chemically type things in it. But I basically got this Makeup Forever makeup remover, and now I'm kind of like addicted. It's supposed to be for people who have sensitive skin and sensitive eyes, which I do. It's to remove waterproof makeup and everything, and I use this every day. I really love it. It's my favorite makeup remover for 2015. So I'm still in love with Fresh's Sugar Rosé lip balm. They have like a million, like the collection is like a million different colors now, and I like a lot of the different colors, but I tend to use this one in particular, and I don't know if sometimes the color ingredients they use changes the way it feels on your skin or the way it actually works, like how well it works, because I found that I've used some of their other colors and it hasn't been as moisturizing as this one. Every night before bed I put this on, and in the morning when I wake up I use this every day pretty much. And I love it. I've been using it for at least 2 years. I've tried a whole bunch of other lip balms over the past couple years, and this is still my mainstay. It is my favorite, and so I had to include it in my favorites for last year. A lot of the things that I'm showing today have to do with skin. I used to use Fresh's Ombre and Clay Mask, and actually I used that for about 2 years. One day I walked into Sephora and one of the people who worked there suggested that I try out this guy, which is GlamGlow Supermud, and this one is the clearing treatment. They have a couple different colors. There's one that's in black, and then, you know, I think there's like a new one out right now, but it's supposed to even out your skin tone. It's anti-acne, and you put it on, I like to put it on for about 20 minutes. It starts out like a clay, like a greenish color, and then it turns dark, and because it's sucking out all the nasty in your pores. I tried this out for about a month. The lady was really nice. She gave me a month's supply. I always sample before I buy. I'm not gonna take a chance on something and spend the money if I can't sample it. I think it's like $68 or something, and this bottle is teeny, teeny, tiny, tiny. The inside is even smaller. Like, I didn't even think it could get any smaller, but I mean, it really can. It's tiny. You pay a lot for very little, so definitely might be something you want to consider. If you're on a budget, this is definitely not the product to use. For me, it was a worthwhile purchase, and I had to share about it because I love this stuff. You know, I was never one of those people that was obsessed with your teeth being white. We Americans are kind of obsessed with white teeth. I never really thought about it until like sometime this year, because I guess my teeth weren't as white as they used to be. So I tried this whitening lightening pen because I heard that it was for sensitive teeth and like it was really good. My teeth actually were fine, but my gums, like it made my gums bleed. Didn't like it. So did some more research and I came across this, which is Crest 3D whitening strips, but it's the gentle routine. So I've heard a lot of great things about the whitening strips in general, and people really love it. But I really was worried that it was going to make my teeth really sensitive, which I read it actually did for a lot of people. So I saw that they had this one. I really like it. I'm still using it. I've been using it for about a month and a half. And I think that if you decide to try this out, just keep in mind that it is slow. It's a slow process. You're not going to see an automatic change. It's not going to be like I started on Friday and then the following Friday my teeth are gleaming. Like it's not like that. It's a very slow build of white. So you have to be very patient. In the beginning, I started with using it like every day for 2 weeks, and then I kind of started tapering off a little bit. I started doing like every other day, and then every other day. And now it's kind of just whenever I kind of feel like it and get around to it. You leave it on for 5 minutes and take them off, go about your business. What I usually do is I put them on before I go to bed at night, and then I brush my teeth after, and then I go to sleep. Keep this in mind, don't brush your teeth before you use these. That will make your gums hypersensitive, and that's, you know, something that was freaking me out about the whitening lightening pen. Make sure that you don't brush your teeth before you use this. My teeth are whiter than they were, you know, a month and a half ago. I'm really happy with it. My teeth, I've had no sensitivity, none. I'm sure they could be whiter, but I like them for the way they are now, and it's thanks to this. That's all I have for today. Those were some of my favorite things that I used last year, and I hope that they're helpful. I don't know, maybe you'll give some of them a try, one of them a try, if anything. For the new year, I'm going to be trying to post more often. And no, I've been posting like every other week pretty much, so 2 videos a month, which is what has been feasible for me. I love doing them, but they are work, you know, so I've only been able to do about 2 a month, and so I'm gonna try to get back on doing about 3. We shall see. I hope and pray I can make it happen, but I'm just putting it out there that that is my goal, that is what I'm striving towards, is to at least be able to do 3 a month. So either way, I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye.